Hello, welcome to all in this analog electronics lab. Today our aim is to study the front control panel of the digital multimeter. So this is a digital multimeter. Similarly, we had also analog multimeters. So this is digital multimeter. So first of all, this is the digital display. It is a 4-digit LCD. It has different features like it has auto polarity. It will automatically detect the polarity of the terminal of the voltage or maybe current. Then secondly, it has decimal point. It shows the value in decimals. Next, it has the feature of showing over range. Suppose we are measuring some quantity. If the range exceeds, the value exceeds that particular range, it will show indication of over range. Similarly, it also has the feature of unit indicator like this. Now this is the voltage. It is showing the unit of the measurement, which is millivolts. Next, this is a rotary switch. It selects the function and the range. Function in the sense, it is a multimeter. It can measure voltage, it can measure current, it can measure resistance. So accordingly we can select the switch according to the requirement. Similarly, it also select the range. Suppose in this case we have different ranges of milliammeter range. So this is up to 4 milliampere, this is 40 milliampere, this is 400 milliampere. So depending upon the requirement, we can select accordingly the range of the milliammeter. Next, there are some input terminals like this. This is common input terminal. This is, we can say also it as a ground input connector. And this is the input terminal for measuring the voltage, V, resistance, and similarly frequency. Again, this is the input terminal when we want to measure the current in milliampere range, and this is the input terminal when we want to measure the current in ampere range. This is the socket for measuring the capacitance as well as temperature. So this is the socket. We use this socket for measuring the temperature. So this is socket. We will insert this socket in these 2 points, and this is the sensor, which will show the temperature of the ambient temperature. Next, we can also check the capacitance value of the capacitance. We will put 2 terminals of the capacitance in these 2 points, positive in this and negative in this if it has some polarity. Next, this is the transistor HFE test socket. Here we are measuring the HFE parameter of the transistor. So accordingly, first of all, we have to identify the given transistor, that whether it is PNP or NPN, and then further we have to identify its various legs, that which leg is emitter, which is base, which is collector. And accordingly, we have to insert these 2 legs in these points, and it will display the HFE parameter of the transistor. Next, this is the select key. This will toggle between AC and DC. We have both measurements in case of ammeter, amperes as well as voltages. It may be AC, it may be DC. So it will select, suppose at this point it is showing DC. We can select this, toggle this point, it will show AC. So accordingly, depending which voltage we are measuring, AC or DC, we have to select it properly. Next comes the range key. It has both options. It also selects the range automatically as well as manually. If we don't press it, then it will be in auto mode. Now this is in auto mode. When we will press this, it will come in manual mode. So repeatedly pressing this key, it will show different ranges, so that we can select the required one. Next comes this relative key, delta key initiator. So when we press this, turn it on, the relative mode becomes 0, and that will be stored in the display as a reference value. So finally, the value which we are displaying here, it is a difference between the actual value and the stored value. Suppose there is a value shown here is 15 ohms. It will show the difference between suppose the reference value is 1 ohm and present reading is 15 ohms. Then the final value display will show the difference of 2, that is 15 minus 1, 14 ohms. Again, when we press this point, it will come out of this mode. Then come this data hold mode. Data H means hold. So it will toggle between in and out of this particular action. When we press this, it will store the last reading of the memory, and again when we press it, it will come out of this mode. Next switch is hertz oblique percentage. This switch will toggle between two positions, that whether we are measuring the frequency or we are measuring the duty cycle. Then this is showing, this is in off position. Now we will put it on, it will turn on. At this, it will measure voltage, both voltages. It can measure AC or DC depending upon the selection of this switch, that whether it is DC or AC. Next, when we put the switch here, it will show the temperature when we put the socket in these 2 points. Similarly, this is the position for measuring the capacitor when we put 2 legs of the capacitor in these 2 points. Then it will measure the resistance in ohms. It will show the resistance in ohms by putting the 2 leads, one in common and other in this. So this is mega ohm, kilo ohm, and this is similarly it will show the ohms. So we can select accordingly. Next comes this position, percent oblique hertz. Both measurements are done at this point. Percentage for duty cycle measurement and hertz for measuring the frequency. Again, there will be common point will be put here, and for measuring the frequency, the second point will be put here. Next comes this point. Again, it will show 2 positions. First is continuity test, and second symbol is showing to check the diode. So at this position, it's showing the symbol of diode. So this position for checking the diode. This is forward voltage drop of the diode. When we press this select switch, this symbol will come, and this indicate the continuity test. Next position is when we want to measure the HFE parameter of the transistors. Next, 4 milliampere, 40 milliampere, and 400 milliampere. So these are the different ranges. When we are sure that the current is less than 4 milliampere, then select this at 4 milliampere. And when the current is above 4 and less than 40, then we will put this 40 milliampere in. And it is, if it is above 40 and up to 400 milliampere, we will select switch at 400 milliampere. Next comes this 10 ampere. So these are 2 leads. First, this is a common, and this is for measuring the current of 10 ampere. But be sure that measurement of current in ampere should not exceed 10. So this is all about the front study of the front control panel of the digital multimeter. Thank you.